it.
Thank you. Have a good day, guys.
All right, ladies, we are going to chit chat real quick, kind of a little bit more in depth. So we talked about procrastination. I know, Christy, you shared yours. Jess, you shared yours. Becca, I'm going to ask you, what is your reason for procrastination? What are you procrastinating on doing?
I procrastinate on asking the question, and it doesn't matter. It's both business and product. Like, I just procrastinate. It's one thing if they comment on the video, whether it's a product video or something, like I can follow up and respond to it. But to just message people to ask the question, like I always hesitate with that.
Okay. So one of the things that I'm going to suggest is, and I know that we've covered this before, but one of the things I suggest is you don't need to go in and do like a, hey girl, have you ever heard of Thrive? You want to give it a shot? Like, no. Like, you really need to find, before you can ask that question, you really need to find that pain point. Okay?
Yeah.
So if somebody is dealing with, I'll just say, I do a lot in groups. So then I get them out of, I message them out of the group. But if I have somebody in a menopause group who was dealing with something, I will message them. I'm like, you know what? I'm so sorry that you're dealing with this. Talk to me. Tell me what's going on. So then they'll tell me what's happening. Oh my God, I'm up, I don't sleep because I'm up with hot flat or night sweats at night. Or, my mood, I could just strangle my husband because I am just so moody. And that kind of stuff. And the first thing I'm going to say is I'm going to relate to it because this is something that I have been dealing with for 25 years, right? So I'm going to relate to it. And then I'm going to say, would you be open to taking a peek at what I've been using for the last 10 months to help me with my hormones? You see, that doesn't feel icky because I've already had that conversation. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it doesn't need to feel icky, but you need to have the conversations leading up to that. Okay. This is not, and I say this a lot, and I don't think sometimes it sinks in, but we're not supposed to be a microwave society. This is not a microwave business. Okay. You're doing work, you're getting paid today on the work that you did months ago and the conversations that you had months ago. So if you didn't have conversations months ago, you're not getting a paycheck. Okay? Because you got to convert them. So how long do you want to wait until you have a paycheck with this? Because if you want a paycheck next month, you got to start talking to people today. Okay? There was a great idea on the Jessie Lee Ward training, and I believe it was from yesterday. Okay? And what she said was she has lists in her phone. Okay? And the lists go a little bit like this. People that she needs that have commented on her stuff that she wants to have that relationship with. Right? Regarding product. Then there's one regarding business opportunity. They've commented on her stuff. So now she has that list in her phone where she can literally go in and go look up like she is intentional about going into that person's page and going and commenting on their stuff, building that rapport so that they see that she was commenting. Right? And then the third list is her, oh my God list, basically. These are the people who, oh my God, I would love for them to join my business. Okay. And so she's got to water and feed that group as well by commenting and doing stuff on their pages so that she's seen. Because y'all, you can't hide behind the screen. You have to be seen. And if there's nothing else that we've learned from Jessie Lee Ward, she was all over freaking social media. You saw her all the time. She wasn't hiding behind the screen, not doing stuff. So you need to be seeing, you need to be doing the lives, you need to be doing the reels, you need to be talking to people, you need to be commenting on their posts. Okay, so in this 25 or this 4K challenge is really going to kind of kick it into gear, because you're going to know whether it's good or bad as to why your business either is or isn't growing. Okay, there's a reason why you have to fill out an accountability form, because at the end, we're going to look at it and we're going to say, you want to know why your business didn't grow? Here's why. This is what you weren't doing. You want to know why your business grew? Because you did X, Y, Z. Okay, and that's just being accountable, doing the work that you're supposed to do every day. Right? So let's talk about our hards this week, away from asking the question. Okay, y'all know you got to do it. Y'all know you got to have those relationships. Y'all know that you don't make money unless you're talking to people in Messenger. It doesn't matter how much you post. What are the other hards this week for you guys? Christy, we'll start with you. You're at the top of mine. What is going on with you, girl? Oh, she's got to put it in the chat because we can't hear her. Oh, Jess, that's a great idea. I might need to set up my sticky note challenge again and give myself a kick up the bum. Yeah, absolutely. Think about how many conversations you were having when you did the sticky note challenge. You're having at least 10 a day, right? So, Christy, my computer, my hard is time management. Girl, this has been your hard forever. Okay, it's literally been your hard forever. I love you. This is definitely like something that you have been struggling with. So what are we going to do to solve this hard after 5 years? Probably relates to procrastination. You're right, it does. It does. It truly does, Chris. Yeah, absolutely. But what are we going to do? Are you going to get up and start working on your business to get it done first thing in the morning? Are you going to wait till late at night when you've thought about it all day and are like, damn, I don't feel like it, so I'm not going to do it? Okay, that's not okay. How you overcome procrastination is setting that time and just doing it, focusing on it. Because it's going to take you less time if you stay focused. And how many of you guys get caught up in the scroll? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. I feel that. I feel that. But you only get 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes at noon, and 15 minutes at night to scroll. Put that into effect. I need to adjust my schedule to join you at 10 a.m. You sure do. Then catch up in the after dinner. Yep. Yep. And it's okay if you don't answer people back right away, because you're busy and people like busy people. And I want you to think about it. And I'm going to use a relationship. Okay. Relationship. Boyfriend, girlfriend, girlfriend, girlfriend. I don't care. Right. The most annoying thing in the absolute world to me is clinging. Clinginess. Somebody who, as soon as I send a message, they're sending me 10 more messages. Right? And how many times do we do this with our business? Because, oh my God, somebody's interested. So now I got to send them 10 more messages. Stop it. Freaking stop. Okay? Give it time. Let them see that you have not seen it yet. And y'all, if you don't know how to look at a message, in your messenger without opening it, we need to have a chat. You guys know how to do that? Does everybody know how to see a message in Messenger without opening it and showing that it was read? Okay, so somebody send a message to me, please. In Messenger. I'm gonna show you. I feel I need to respond right away. You don't, you're too damn busy, Christy. You're too busy. All right, so Jess just sent me. Can you send me more than a heart, honey? Just send me a script or something. I don't care. Because I need to show that you can actually do this. Okay, so my screen is locked. Okay, and here came a message from Jess Highland. For Christy Eubank. Okay, didn't have my glasses on. All right. So you see, I can't see it all here. I only get the little bit, right? But if I hold down, of course, now it's going to glare at me. If I hold down on that, I can now see the entire message. Okay? From your notification, you don't need to open the freaking thing. If it's an emergency, you can answer it. If it's not an emergency, you let it sit. Okay? And then to get off of it, instead of replying or any of that shit, you just click somewhere else on your screen and it goes back down. Okay? And then watch this. You want to get that notification off your phone? Whoop. Oh shit. Open up. Okay. So whoop. Cancel, swipe it. It's gone. It's sitting in your messenger. But I don't need to answer it right away. It's not an emergency. Right? When you go back to message them later, say something. This is a great one. This is great. You for pen and paper, write it down. Okay. Hey, Christy, so sorry. I am just now seeing your messages. I've been helping a lot of people today. I would love to get you more information. Or how are you? You know, thanks so much for reaching out to me. Or how, you know, how's your day going? How's your son? I saw that he was in the hospital. What, I don't care what it is, right? But you have to let them know that you're busy. Because if you're jumping on a message, they know you ain't freaking busy. And that makes you look desperate. And who likes to look desperate? Y'all, I didn't even like to look desperate to Jason. Okay. I was desperate. Okay. I'm not even going to lie. Okay. And he's probably over there laughing right now in his office. But I was done with first dates. Okay. And he called that afternoon. And I didn't hear from him for 2 weeks. I had his number. Could I have called him back? Absolutely, I could have called him back. But you know what? No. And even my girlfriends are like, why didn't you call him back? I'm like, because if he wants to talk, he's going to call me. And I don't care if he doesn't. Y'all, how many times do I want to pick up that damn phone? A lot. Did I pick up the phone? No. Did he call? Yes. Have we been married for 20 years? Yes. Okay. You got to play a little hard to get here. Okay. You got to play a little hard to get. He wanted to come down and take me for dinner. Would I go? No. Why wouldn't I go? Because I don't do dinner on first dates. Because if I don't like you, I'm leaving in 5 minutes. Okay? You got to play a little hard to get. Stop being desperate. Being desperate. Nobody wants to join somebody desperate. Okay? Is that making sense? All right. Christy, you are busier than anybody else I know. You run a freaking farm. You have puppies all over the place. You run a pottery business. And now you're also doing Thrive. Okay. If there's somebody who is super, super busy, it is you. Use that. You can get more work done in an hour on a work with me than you're going to get done all day long with your Thrive business. Okay? You want to get those mugs done before you leave in 6 days? Okay, I know. All right. So you need to work your business absolutely on purpose. All right. So that's Christy's heart. Jess, what's your heart? I know you're just getting back into the swing of things. I know she come off of vacation. She's still in vacation mode. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. What's your heart this week?
I'm working on my morning routine because I was losing hours in the morning. So setting myself up for a better day. So that is something I'm working on this week to get new habits. I read the 5 a.m. club when I was on holiday. So
Did you also listen to Mel Robbins' podcast the other day?
the nighttime habits.
The nighttime habits that lead into a great morning. Like
Yeah.
I just did a reel on it yesterday, and I was like, oh my God, this is so true. Like do your dishes in the sink because nobody wants to stick their hand in some disgusting, gross, cold, yucky, freaking water that then the food sticks to your hands because that shit's disgusting. Okay. So do your dishes every night, pick your stuff up, have your clothes out for the morning, lay your Thrive out or whatever morning you have, right? And it's super easy. You don't need to worry about the morning being like a shit show. Okay, so set yourself up at nighttime. And you already do this with like your nighttime routine, which by the way, I've actually started a nighttime routine. Jason's like, oh, you took your makeup. You haven't taken your makeup off yet. And I'm like, I'm going to take my makeup off. Y'all don't know how many nights I've gone to bed with makeup on. Okay. And I know Jess is like, oh my God, seriously, you're killing me. All right. My skin still looks beautiful, Jess. But I've really started a nighttime routine of taking it off. And I feel so much better when I do that. And it kind of like relaxes me a little bit. Hell, this morning I didn't even want to wake up. Okay. So it just really relaxes me. So getting that morning routine down, I think is great. But you have to stick with it. Right.
And another thing I'm also need to work on my tracking so that people aren't falling through the net that I need to follow up with. That's another thing I need to work on.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Jess, I wanted to ask you, I think the UK is probably pretty big in this. Are there networking events over there?
Yeah, I used to be part of a women's networking group and things like that.
Oh, I heard the word used to, or the two words used to.
It's only because I've moved.
So there's nothing where you are now.
Not that I know of, but I haven't really looked.
I highly suggest you look. Look, because I think I will say this, like the biggest hard for me before we moved was I was literally working from my house all day long. I could go to the gym, but I'm not gonna lie, I ain't talking to you at the gym. Okay. There was very rarely anybody I talked to at the gym. All right. But there was a couple ladies that I did have a conversation with, but I got so used to just working out of my house and not really meeting other people and relying solely on social media that it really wasn't working. And Jen said the other day, you and Jason really need to move like every 6 years. Okay. Because since the beginning of the month of February, we have brought on 10 people. Okay. And all of them are from around here. 10 new customers. All right. Since February 1st, because we're getting out and about. Last night, Jason and I went to a networking event. And y'all, if I could ever be so proud of my husband, and he's over there going, he was literally having the conversation about the DFTs and about what Thrive has done for him with multiple people. Like it's kind of like a speed dating. Okay. So you each have a minute to chat with different people. It was actually pretty cool. But he went along and he was really validating the products as well. So find your partner. Doesn't need to be a romantic partner, but find somebody and get out and go do it together. Okay. Okay. Becca, what's your hard this week? Not to ask the question. I don't want to hear about that no more.
No, my hard this week, well, one, I'm still dealing with my stuff, but I'm gonna have to say it's also time management. Like Georgia got sick as well, and so I almost have to sit and make her do her schoolwork, and so trying to get my stuff done while I'm making her doing her stuff. And I don't like being the like overlord and sitting and staring at her. And I feel like I either can't focus on what she's doing and pay attention to what I'm doing at the same time. Like it's just trying to get Georgia back on track. So I feel like I am back on track.
So sitting next to Georgia, working your business while she's doing her business isn't working for you?
No, it's really not. Because as soon as she sees me on social media, she's like, oh, well, I'm going to make a TikTok too. Or, oh, I'm going to go do this. Or, oh, I'll just go do that. And I'm like, no, you have to sit and do schoolwork. You don't get to like be doing all this other stuff.
Yeah, if you were in school, you wouldn't be doing this other stuff.
Yeah.
Right?
So I will say mine is also like time management.
I would tell you what to do. What I would do if I was a parent and my child was being homeschooled, they would not have access to their phone. I'm just saying, or anything else other than the computer that they're sitting in front of.
For the most part, I turn off her screen time and she doesn't have it. If I'm on, which today I'm on my phone because I wanted her to be on the laptop so I could make her put her phone away. But on days when I'm like doing work, or if I'm like trying to do stuff on boards or on Canva or anything like that where I need the laptop, or if I'm on the Zoom, then I have to give her the screen time because she has to use her iPad, which I think I'm just going to go and get another laptop so that I don't have to keep running into this problem.
Doesn't cyber school give you them?
So her school laptop, and I will say the first time I really wasn't sure that she was doing what she could. Like I thought she should be able to do this on her school laptop, but it will not. Like it locks her out of that website and she can't get on it. And I don't know why. And I guess I just need to message that lady and be like, why can't she use her school laptop for school, like this program? Like I know it's a website, but shouldn't this be unlocked?
Yeah, I think that's definitely a call. But again, let's focus on how busy you are. You don't have to answer everybody's call all the time or message all the time. Now you know how to unlock them.
Yeah, I did not know that. But I guess I need to change my notification settings because I have Messenger that it does not show on my lock screen right now. I will get the little number thing. I'm not even sure that I have that turned on for Messenger.
So I used to do the same thing where I had my Messenger stuff shut off because Jen was like, it would drive me crazy, but I want to see what's coming in. You know, the other thing too is if you don't want to shut off your, notification, turn on your notifications, you can go into Messenger here. And where's Christy? I can hold on her message there and there's the entire message as well.
Oh, okay.
You see that? Just hold it in. And then when you're done, do not click on the message part on the box. You want to click on the outside, out here, somewhere. Stop it.
Because I can't see your face.
So I clicked on the stupid thing because I couldn't see. So now she just saw I read it. But you can legit, okay, let's try Jess. Okay, so there's that one. And if I click over here, she still doesn't see that I read it. Like you don't want to be clicking in the box.
Okay.
Okay. So, but what I found was that when I had my notifications shut off, I was going into Messenger way too many times a day to check what was going on. And if I'm opening Messenger that many times, you have FOMO, right? Did I miss something? Oh my God. Should somebody message me? Oh my God. Like, I think I need to read all these now, right? And so instead, I can see the messages come in on my phone and none of them are emergencies. So that kind of takes a little bit of pressure off of me. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right. Did this help you guys today? Yeah. And how many
Yes.
of you guys are getting set up for the 4K challenge?
I am. When we get done, I will probably not be on the work with me, even though I need to be, because I'm calling Venmo to figure out what on earth is going on. Because I was talking to Jen about it the other night, and this is like stupid. Because it looked today like it was going to let me even send you that money again. And then it was like, oh, wait, no, sorry, not with your bank. And I'm like, this makes no sense because I was using Venmo for Girl Scout cookies 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And it's the same bank account that I've had for like 12 years.
Yeah. I plan to hit, Christy, I plan to hit both 4Ks this month. I'm chasing 212s. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, I'm going to stop recording this.